trying to get...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now. 60 in. County Lions.
Off play action. Richardson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First down. First and 10
Come on,
at the
come on.
29-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Like it.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Ready.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. The Colts at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now Richardson back to throw it. Goes to the right side here, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That's incomplete. Makes it 3rd and 3.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Here's Richardson to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
from the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
18 Cardinal, 18, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
3rd and 1.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Start. Let's go.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense was moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end the series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they tipped one of those scripted plays. Maybe the defender just made a great read. It has certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Indy. 69 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Get up.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And really, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Ready? Ready?
And this time he is in. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Now 2nd and 3.
52. 52.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Ready?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Go.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Richardson looking to throw this. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
He'll try and do this himself. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage yards there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
After the sack, you could understand it maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish. He looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that first down in the process.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Cougar 19. Ready,
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
This offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Richardson looking to throw. That is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Ready?
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Ready? Cup 70, Cup 19, Cup 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Now it's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look at repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go now.
They'll send Rice in motion.
Green, ready.
On 4th down, Love. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Ready?
Love now. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Colts 7.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Okay, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Richardson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And the Packers are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
On the ready?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
13 yards. First down.
Ready, set. Smash, red. Here we go. Drill green. Hut.
Throwing. Love. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Black shot. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
Come on. Hut, hut.
They're going to try and throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
380. Let go.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. Caught here, right side, low.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try to wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yards.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Hey, go through.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Over the middle, he's got Golden. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Love from the gun. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Down.
Now Love.
He hits his target, left side, Watson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Ready, break. Set. Ready.
A complete once again to Watson.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson
from 6 yards away.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Come on, 60 Bobcats, 60, Viking, 18, top 60, 19 Lions. Ready?
Now Richardson.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, shot. Get up.
Back to throw. Richardson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adonai Mitchell, 74 yards.
And the Colts get a bit closer.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you're worried about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
25 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Set, hut. Black on 52 blue. Set.
Love. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard
Black
line.
6. Set, hut.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Loss of 6 yards.
And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down.
Set, hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Under pressure, they got him again. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Love.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Packers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Now the try here for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They go play action with Richardson. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Ready, 65 catch. Panther 60. Pats ready.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson.
He's going to go up top again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Go.
Here's Richardson to throw.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Let's go now.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Richardson.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and
5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, Richardson. To the left side, finds his receiver, Noel.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Drop 50, drop 50.
24-yard line.
Ready.
Back to the air with Richardson.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Packers.
To throw now. Here's Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Come on, set, hut.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love.
A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Ready.
In motion, left is Rice.
Hut.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Down. Ready?
From the gun, Bigsby.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready.
Love now. They'll be caught by Rice. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. They held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And quickly out wide, this is Watson. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready. Set, go.
Again, it's Love. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1 and 2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff run. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1. The Packers' 46-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
40-yard line.
Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field mark. Okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
Now it's Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do